Nacogdoches Animal Services and Adoption Center is home to many different kinds of animals. The shelter's main focus has always been dogs and cats, but they've seen all sorts of animals come through their doors, from lizards and snakes to pigs and goats. The shelter has been up and running for years now and is currently trying to embrace a no-kill policy, but says that only with the support of the community can this goal be achieved. There are weekly meetings in both organizations where they discuss things such as the organization's budgets, upcoming service events, and fundraising ideas. Through many different service opportunities, the organizations are able to help the community in many different ways. Downtown Arts is a custom embroidery and applique store in downtown Nacogdoches that has been up and running since 1992. The store is owned and run by Miss Nancy Yarbrough and has been helping the Nacogdoches community in many ways for about 25 years now. Miss Nancy is most commonly known for making stitches, which are shirts worn by sororities and fraternities that have their Greek letters on the front, like this one that I'm wearing right now, which was also made by Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy has been hand-making these stitches for many years and has made them for nearly every sorority and fraternity on the SFA campus. Ordering these stitches from Miss Nancy is super easy, and the shirts are very affordable for college students. You simply choose a fabric to fill in the letters, which you can choose from her multiple books of patterns and designs. Next, you choose the background that you would like to outline the letters, and then all that's left is to choose what shirt you would like it on, and if you want it to say anything. Miss Nancy usually gets these shirts out to her customers within 2 weeks. Not only does Miss Nancy make these stitches, she also does embroidery on many different products for people in the community. From embroidering things like hats and shirts to patching holes in clothes, Miss Nancy does it all. She loves to help people and will do whatever she can to make sure her customers are happy when they leave her store. Miss Nancy has been working hard to keep her shop up and running as well as make the community happy for years. Although there are other businesses that can make the stitches and embroider items, no one else seems to bring the community together quite like Miss Nancy and her shop does. It has always been her goal to make her customers feel like family when they step into her shop. Miss Nancy has been sewing and embroidering things since she was a child, and as her talents have grown, so has her passion for what she does.
Well, I had done monogramming when I was a kid. I had done freehand monogramming when I was just real young. And I would pick things up and take them home and do them at home on just a regular little sewing machine.
She just loves to know that she's making people happy.
I like to please my customers.
Miss Nancy hopes to keep putting smiles on people's faces for many more years. For East Texas Explorer, I'm Courtney Knight. I'm here outside of the Stephen F. Austin State University's campus library. Just inside this facility you'll find the ARC, which stands for Academic Assistance and Resource Center. This facility was created to help students achieve and attain higher scores in their courses. There are 3 main ways that the ARC helps students achieve success. The first of these is through the program's walk-in tables. These tables allow for students to sit with other students to work on assignments while tutors walk through the area ready to assist students whenever they need help. Because so many students use these tables, they only help students who are currently enrolled in courses that they tutor. Students can use these walk-in tables to get help on assignments from the tutors or just to sit and work with other students. This makes the ARC a great place for students to not only finish their work, but also to make friends who are in their courses. The second way that the ARC helps students is through weekly tutoring appointments. During these appointments, students meet up with a tutor one-on-one to get help in specific courses. These appointments are for the entire semester. To make sure that students receive the most benefit from these sessions, they expect consistent attendance from each student. The final way that the ARC helps students is through SI groups. SI groups are study groups for a specific professor's class that is led by a student who has already taken that class. Most SI leaders are students who received an A in the class. SIs can be extremely helpful in retaining information learned in classes as well as reviewing information for upcoming tests in the course. Students who regularly attend SIs tend to receive a higher score in the course strictly because they have more opportunity to review the material that they learned in class.
They're very helpful because the person who is teaching the SI instructor actually has an A in the class most likely, and they're very well versed on the topic. So I think it's very helpful because you get to review and go back on whatever you're doing. So it really helps supplement whatever you're doing.
Using the ARC program has helped many students over the years to achieve higher grades in all their courses. The ARC is important because it is helping to educate students who will one day leave college and have a major impact on our society. I'm Courtney Knight, reporting for East Texas Explorer.